Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a reading for the divine. This is for those who are very serious in getting back into twin flame union. That's what this channel is all about. It's about the how, and my goal is to get as many twin flames back into physical union as possible. As you may have already figured out, you are, as a twin flame, you are doing a worldly cause that will help bring peace and unconditional love to humanity. That's what this twin flame union is all about. If you're not looking to be in twin flame union, this is also for those who are also interested in doing this worldly cause and bringing peace and unconditional love to everyone. There's many paths to doing it, and this will help to. These readings will help to evolve, and these readings will help to just help you just become a better version of yourself. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, we got Eight of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups upright, and the Justice card. All right, so what this is saying is this is a definite contract, and the scales are being balanced out. Okay, so what we're doing, this is a mission, so they're asking you to continue on with this mission, they're asking you to work very hard. They're asking you to really work hard on this craft, whatever it may. So this is about the twin flame journey, or it could be for those of you who are not on the twin flame journey. Maybe there's something else that you are working very hard on. They're asking you to keep going. It is reversed. They're asking you not to give up. They're asking you not to give up on this connection, because it is a contract and you are balancing out the scales. Okay, again, this is a worldly cause. You're balancing out the scales. That's my dog, by the way, my dog Mac. He's coming in to visit. And so you're balancing out the scales for your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies, and that is going to help balance out everyone, all of humanity. Again, this is a worldly cause. You're doing this for the betterment of, betterment of mankind. Okay, you're lifting us into a new vibration, into the fifth dimension. This is a fifth dimensional relationship. We have a lot of help with this. I mean, this is a gift. This is divinely guided. This is a divinely guided relationship, okay? And it's something you signed up for, and the scales are being balanced out. And the number 11, this has to do a lot to do with illumination, okay? So it's all about being intuitive. It's about being inspiring. It's all about illumination, right? So you're here to illuminate others through this twin flame journey, okay? As again, you are bringing peace and unconditional love. Okay, this is about unconditional love. All right, the next card you got is Force of Great. Kind of like what I was just talking about. There's a lot of forces at work here that are helping you. You are surrounded by spirit, and whatever it is, like if it could be angels, archangels. It could be, people have passed on, but you have forces that are greater than you, energies that are, putting things together. They're lining things up for you to make this happen, for you to accomplish this goal, for you to help humanity move into the next dimension, okay, with Gaia, going up into the fifth dimension, bringing peace and unconditional love to the world. Okay, forces of greatness are helping you. All right, the next card you got is my Bago, if I'm saying that right. So it says, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. So I'm starting to see a theme here. Okay, so this is about someone who was devoted to a cause, and her utmost devotion was like her heart was set on something, on her mission, and all the great forces that we were just talking about helped her. All the resources came and lined everything up for her. I think the story went where she was part of a sick S-I-K-H religion. Anyway, it was like 40 of them versus an army of another, and they won because of the great forces that were behind her. So they're saying when you're devoted to a cause or you're devoted to a situation or something or your twin flame, great forces will be behind you and they will help you. Know you're not alone in this journey. Great forces are all around you and they are helping you. Okay, because again, this is a worldly cause. They want you to be in union. They need you to be in union. Okay, this is a contract. You signed up for it. You're here to balance out the scales. Okay, you're here to help balance out the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. It's so out of whack right now. It's very imbalanced. Okay, and again, it has nothing to do with gender, but the divine masculine is valued and the divine feminine isn't. And it's time to balance out the scales with your mission. All right. The next card you got is Maya. It says schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. Okay. So for some of you, maybe there it doesn't have to be actual school or college. It could just be some kind of spiritual studies. Maybe there's some kind of metaphysical studies or some kind of learning that your life purpose will definitely catapult with. Also, you will catapult in your personal growth. The angels are guiding you and they're helping you with this process. All right, the next card you got is Rebirth. Yep, so again, because this is a worldly cause, there's some kind of rebirth going on. Forces of greatness of spirit are helping you. They're helping you with this rebirth. You are tearing down the old and you are building something new. All right, the next card you got is Zap Kindness. It says combining mindfulness practice with playfulness not only allows us to train ourselves to develop lovely qualities, it's also great fun. Next time you're walking around town or just going about your day-to-day business, see what happens if you send everyone you see good wishes by thinking to yourself, may you be well, or I hope you have an amazing day, zapping everyone and everything around you with kindness as you go about your day will fill you with joy and appreciation. So that's interesting. Yeah, so just like walking around town or in the store, just thinking in your mind, may you be well. I hope you have an amazing day to everyone you pass by just by your thoughts and see what that does to the vibration around you. All right, the next card you got. So this is just like kind of a message from your divine counterpart to see how you're doing if you're imbalanced, because the divine counterpart is you in another body. And so it says, I just think you can do better without me, although I hope you know how much you mean to me. Okay, so what that tells me, if your divine masculine is thinking about that, then if they think you could do better without them, it might be that they're not feeling good enough for the connection. And what might be causing them to feel that way is perhaps you're feeling maybe a bit needy or codependent, or maybe not enough without your divine masculine. And again, whenever I say not feeling like you're enough, I took that the wrong way when I first read that. Not that you are meant to be alone, or that not to send loving energies to your divine masculine, just focusing on yourself and not your divine masculine. No, that's not what that means. It means yes, focusing on yourself, focusing on your own mission and your own creativity, but at the same time sending unconditional love and loving, playful energies toward your divine masculine or your divine counterpart. Okay. And that is going to make them feel loved, and it's going to make you feel loved, because whatever vibration you're sending to them, you're sending back to yourself, because you are one, like you are two bodies sharing the same soul. So whatever you send, whatever vibrations you're sending to your divine counterpart, you're sending back to yourself. So if you're loving, it's so interesting. I even test this now. Oh my God, it just hit my brain too. I didn't even realize this was even happening. I realized that when I'm not thinking joyful or happy things about my divine masculine, I always know when my divine masculine's thinking about me. I know that sounds weird, but I always know when he is in the third dimension. And I notice when I'm not thinking about my divine masculine, my divine masculine is not thinking about me, but when I start thinking about my divine masculine starts thinking about me. And it's weird. And if I'm doing it in such a loving, playful way, I get that back immediately. It's almost like a boomerang effect. I get that loving energy back as soon as I send it. I get it back because it is me. It's me in another body. And it's so weird. I know. It's like a whole different world. It's like I'm still getting used to it. But and then if I send not loving energies towards my twin flame, I get that back. I start feeling really like almost like a sinking feeling, almost like a feeling of what's the word, like almost like a draining, like something's draining me. Is what it feels like. And so, but then of course there are times when I am sending loving energies towards my twin flame and I do get a draining energy back, but I know instinctively that's because my divine masculine is missing me and they're feeling, like, oh, I wish I were with them. So it's like that type of thing. And with that, I get the unconditional love card. Okay, so it says self love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. All right, this is how your divine masculine is feeling at this time. Unconditional love. Okay, they're also learning to love themselves. Okay, and this relationship is all about that. This relationship is all about unconditional love. It's all about self love. It's all about oneness. It is you in another body. You are the spark. You are a spark of the ultimate one source energy. And that spark split into two, and you share a soul. And so the affection that you feel for yourself and the love that you feel for yourself, your divine counterpart also feels because you are one. You're two different bodies, but sharing one soul. All right, the next card you got is You Are Stronger Than You Know, which I think we've all figured out because we've been through it all. This has been quite a journey. And so this is reminding you that you are stronger than you know. Maybe some of you are starting to peter out. Maybe some of you are starting to second guess. Maybe you're thinking about giving up, but they're reminding you that you are stronger than you know. Keep going. Okay. Keep going because this is not even just about you and your twin flame. This is a worldly cause. It's a worldly cause to bring peace and unconditional love to all of humanity and Gaia. Okay. You guys signed up for this. You are balancing out the scales. All right. And they're asking you to be devoted to this. They're asking you to show devotion to your cause. You have a cause and you're not alone. The forces of great are helping you. They are not leaving you. They are surrounding you. Okay? And they're helping you with this rebirth. This is a rebirth that is happening. All of you. All of us. All of us are going through a rebirth, not just twin flames, but everyone. And the twin flames are kind of the way showers. We're kind of going through it first, and we are showing the way. Just by being light, we are showing the way to others. All right, the next card we got. Here we go again. Warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So, again, having devotion, okay? Being devoted to your cause, being a warrior woman, not giving up, knowing this isn't the easiest task, knowing that we are going through a rebirth, okay? Knowing that, rebirth didn't happen in a day or even a year. Rebirth is like, it's a gradual thing, and it's not an easy thing, and the forces of great are behind us in every step of the way. Now, there is no such thing as time. There is no such thing as divine timing. Timelines are collapsing, but it's just a deprogramming of ourselves. We're just deprogramming ourselves. All right. And being the warrior woman, you're being asked, have you answered your deepest calling? So there's something deep down inside that you're being called to do. Not everyone's doing it. All right. Especially the twin flame journey. Not everyone's doing it. And even those who are being called to be on the twin flame journey, some of them are not doing it. All right. And those of us that are left, they're asking us to be the warrior woman and keep going. Okay, the next card you got, the affirmation. I attune to Archangel Metatron today. Okay, it says you are blessed to receive this card For the mighty universal angel Metatron, who is coordinating the ascension of the planet, is touching you. He is illuminating your aura with his golden orange light as he works with your stellar gateway chakra. Your message is to relax and allow Metatron's wings to enfold you. Ask to visit him at his ascension retreat in Luxor during meditation or sleep so that you can receive his guidance. This may come as a thought, a whisper, or a feeling. When you ask sincerely for help on your ascension journey, Metatron will open new doors for you and guide you. So that's beautiful. So you're tuning to Archangel Metatron. Okay. Archangel Metatron is here for you, illuminating your aura. Okay. And, like just surrounding you with love and helping you. So maybe Archangel Metatron is one of the forces of great that is helping you on your journey of being this warrior woman, okay, of this contract that you signed up for, of balancing out the scales and being unconditional love. All right, unconditional love is definitely, it's funny how I pulled this card because we were talking about at the beginning, okay, the worldly cause is bringing peace and unconditional love to the world. The next card you got is Clear Quartz. It says, let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. All right, so allow yourself to feel all of your emotions, okay, because then you need to release any negative emotions, okay? Don't let it get trapped. Don't stuff it down. If you're feeling sad about your twin flame, purge it. Allow yourself to feel sad about your twin flame. Cry it out, especially during the full moon. This is balancing out the scales they're telling me. Again, this has to do with, this card. So, it's not valued to express our emotions. It just isn't. We're not valued. The divine masculine, again, this has nothing to do with gender, because I said many divine masculines are male, okay? But the divine masculine side is all about forward going, they're focused, committed. They're not about the emotion side. And we're here to balance out those scales. So feel the spectrum of emotions. It's okay. Okay. The next card you got is Organic Foods. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products. Yep. So maybe if your energy is getting lighter as you're moving and you're ascending up into the fifth dimension, organic foods will be very helpful right now. Okay, eating organically, maybe plant-based foods. I myself am a pescatarian. I don't eat meat. I'm a pescatarian, trying to wean off of that at some point. But anyway, whatever it is that makes your body feel lighter, you know instinctively what that is. All right, the next card you got is New Beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, knowing that this is a new beginning, that this is a new adventure. At the same time, knowing that this adventure is not all daisies and roses. This is, again, a worldly cause. It's a worldly cause. It's not just about you and your twin flame. You're getting into union with your twin flame because that's where all the learning is, because that's where you're balancing out the scales. You're balancing out your divine feminine, divine masculine energies. And that's not easy because we have gone through years and years and years and years of being imbalanced. And so for us as 2%ers of the world who are doing this, it's going to take some work. Okay, but this is a new beginning and a new adventure, and the forces of greatness are behind you. Okay, they're with you, actually side by side with you. Okay, the next card is my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Yep. So I always say this in most of my videos, where whatever you're feeling like today is what you're manifesting in the future. So your outer experiences are a reflection of how you're feeling inside of yourself. And so, whatever it is that you're thinking about, or whatever it is you're vibrating at, the universe has no choice but to reflect that. Same with your twin flame. Your twin flame has, so like I said, I think I told the story where internally, what I didn't know about myself, it was actually very subconscious, had zero idea that I wasn't emotionally connected to myself. And I probably wasn't emotionally connected to others, but I didn't even know what that was due to trauma that I had as a child. And then when I met my twin flame had no choice but to reflect what was going on inside of me. No matter how much I was trying to show love outside of me, all my twin flame could do was experience what was inside of me and felt no emotional connection and kept saying, "You're not emotionally connecting," and I didn't even know what that meant. Okay. And that scared my twin flame to death. And probably past boyfriends as well, where they just didn't even know what to do with that. They're like, what is going on? Why is there no emotional connection? I could never understand why all my past boyfriends were always so mad at me. I didn't even know that was that it was even an issue. But I needed my twin flame to actually mirror it out of me because I really numbed out. I really numbed out in the relationship, and I felt it. I felt myself emotionally disconnect from myself and him and everything that I'd never felt before. And just know your twin flame is doing the same for you. They are just reflecting something out of you that you probably didn't even know that was inside of you. Something that might not even be yours. Maybe it has to do with your bloodline, your ancestors, any negative energy you've taken on. It needs to be purged. Even if you're on a social media site and you're with a bunch of people who are venting, you don't realize this, but you're taking that baggage on, and now that negativity is a part of you. Okay. And now that is something your twin flame has to reflect back to you, all that negativity. Okay. So just know that's why you have to purge it, release it, clean out the chakras. That's why I did videos on that. Check out my, how to magnetize your twin flame, because I have chakra work that's going to help purge all that baggage, as well as Hertz music, Reiki, many other ways of doing it. All right, and now this is where you may be imbalanced, maybe not for some of you. Maybe some of you are nervous. Maybe some of you are nervous that this is not going to happen. You're feeling a little apprehensive. Maybe you're feeling, I don't think my twin flame's coming back. So what that's doing is, if you're feeling nervous, that means you're insufficient in your spiritual feminine side of you, and that is causing an imbalance in your divine masculine side of you. And that is causing your divine masculine to feel a bit of anxiety. When you're feeling nervous, they have no choice but to reflect. It's like they're under a spell. I keep saying this, they're under a spell. Your divine counterpart is under a spell. They have no choice but to reflect back to you, and they don't know what's happening either. They're like, what is going on? That's why they need sometimes a year to process, because they don't know why they're under a spell or why they're acting the way they do, as they never have before. They're under a spell and they don't even know it. They just know they're acting crazy. And if you're feeling nervous, they're feeling a bit anxious, a bit distant, maybe a bit controlling, and they have no idea why. Okay. The next card we got is fleeing or freezing. Maybe some of you are looking to flee from this twin flame, or maybe you're freezing or numb, like how I got in twin. Maybe some of you are in twin flame union and you want to get out, or you're freezing up and numbing out. Same thing happened to me. I totally understand. And what that does is, when you're in that fleeing, freezing mode, what that does is it causes an imbalance on your divine masculine side, and it makes them stuck, makes them feel hopeless. I know, because I saw this happen in twin flame union. The more I started freezing up and feeling numb and wanting to flee, the more I saw my divine masculine side of my divine masculine in the 3D even become more hopeless. Like, I just watched him become very hopeless in our situation, and then very stuck or stagnant. All right. All right. The next card is dry, insufficient. So if some of you are feeling maybe overly serious, maybe not playful with I did the same thing. You become kind of cold, maybe kind of dry, maybe kind of withholding love from your divine counterpart. That makes them a bit protective. Okay. Now they have to protect themselves, and they want to run. They want to run the other way. All they could do is reflect what is inside of you. Okay. All right. The next card you got is meditation with a candle. So I like to pull a modality, and I try to pull a different one every time, because different things work for different people. And so a lot of people have trouble meditating. I am one of those people. And so what I like to do is just kind of stare into a candle, or I like to do the om. I like to do that. But I'm not able to just be still for some reason, or just like I have to be kind of doing something. So I will stare into a candle, and that will kind of take me into some kind of meditative, um, like oneness with source, staring into the candle. You could do that for 10 minutes. Okay. That is one way to heal and to feel oneness with your, with humanity, actually, with one source and with your twin flame. All right. The next card you got, Earth Angel. It says you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love, kind of like what we talked about at the beginning of the video. You are doing a worldly cause. You are helping to bring peace and unconditional love, and you are an Earth Angel. You're here to teach love, and just by being the lighthouse, you don't actually have to do anything. It's just by unconditionally loving your twin flame, who is probably not showing you love whatsoever. Just by doing that is teaching others also how to unconditionally love and how to love others. And then this other cool mindful practice of zapping others with kindness. You don't have to do it physically, but do it through the 5D, just in your mind. In your mind, zap people with "have an amazing day, may you be well." Okay. All right, the next card. If you appreciate each moment, even if it's as simple as the fact that it's 11 a.m. on January 31st, 2020, it will never happen again. You will receive more abundance. So yeah, I like this. I watched a Sadhguru video, and he talks about this. I thought it was really cool. So if you look at the clock right now, so right now today, technically, because I always videotape on, because I work a full-time job, I do a bunch of videos in one day. So today, technically, it is March 15th at 2:10 p.m. March 15th, 2020 at 2:10 p.m. It will never, ever, ever be March 15th, 2020 at 2:10 p.m. ever again. And I appreciate that. And it's just like savoring that moment and just in the little things. And when you see like the little things of like being appreciative of, like I know in one of my videos, one of the mindful cards talked about how, somebody creates something. That's my dog, by the way. Like somebody created this, someone put a lot of energy into this. And just like imagining all the work that went into it and being appreciative of all the work and energies that maybe somebody molded, somebody painted. It says B. Lloyd back in 2015 made this. Someone named B. Lloyd made this, and being appreciative of all the work and all of the energy that went into something, and being mindful of that, and that is going to help you receive more abundance because you're noticing abundance. Sorry, that's my dog, by the way. My dog's scratching up my carpet. Okay, and the last thing I want to do is just something to ponder on. It says, I forgive myself for. So if there's something you feel like you need to forgive yourself, like we've all done something, right? Like we've all maybe we were a little imbalanced and we said something we shouldn't have, or we sent a negative vibe to someone that we didn't mean to, or maybe we did something that we did that was not like for our best interest, like maybe, oh, I don't know, like invested in the stock market when we shouldn't have, or I don't even know. So something where you're like, why did I do that? And so that's saying, what do you need to forgive it? Like forgive yourself, just forgive yourself. Like whatever you did that you felt like you shouldn't have done, forgive yourself. And what that's going to do, forgiving yourself has been shown to raise your vibration to the very highest level. And then when you're vibrating at such a high level, that is where you attract everything. So everything in your world will be attracted in this vibration. And it's almost like magic, like magical things. You know how you see people who seem to always catch a break and they always seem to attract really, really great things? Well, that's because they're probably vibrating at a high level. And then you see people who never seem to catch a break. And so, and maybe you just don't know like where they're vibrating. Maybe you see them at work and you think they're vibrating high, but like deep down subconsciously, there's something really off or imbalanced, or when they go home, it's a whole different story. And then that is what that's where they're attracting at. So they're saying, just be mindful, forgive yourself. It's not doing you any good. It's just going to not attract more unfavorable things. So forgive yourself, and you will attract at a higher level. And also, it will help heal humanity because, again, having any kind of low vibrations will affect and it will influence the rest of the world because we are all one. We are just, it's like the butterfly effect or, just the domino effect, right? So just know that you are here, you are doing a worldly cause, and there are great forces behind you, and just keep going. You are a warrior woman, all right, and you are here to teach unconditional love. All right, well, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you are interested in a personal reading, please email me. My information of my email is below. If you're interested in a life coaching session, also email me. Otherwise, thank you so much. I do appreciate all my new subscribers, and I do appreciate your support, and I do appreciate you clicking on my channel. I think I've been on here for about 2 months now, so thank you so much, everyone. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.